Welcome to Scrambled in Louisiana. I'm going to utilize a croissant. How do you turn a leftover croissant into something delicious? Well, watch and learn. So we're going to toast the croissant. Here we have some beautiful tasso. This is a unique piece of pork from a wild hog. So it's been cured, briefly seasoned, and slightly peppery. Very little fat, but incredibly delicious. Alongside that, we're going to use an Old Bay seasoning with mayonnaise, hot sauce, and sort of elevate this croissant into something absolutely delicious. As always, first on, get that pan nice and hot. Turn up the gas. Now, as I'm waiting for that to get nice and hot, take your tasso, and this is a shoulder. Look at it, hardly any fat, beautifully cured, so it just needs a quick flash fry. And what I'm going to do is just slice nice, thin, tiny rations. And this is a indigenous, beautiful ham that is found out here in some of the marshland, and these hogs are feral, running wild. Slice it nice and thin, almost like little rashers of bacon. Once you see that pan starting to smoke, just a splash of olive oil in there. Lightly season that pan, just salt in there, get the salt toasting, and look, after that, you get your croissant, okay, and just place that croissant in there. Okay, I'm gonna get that really nice and toasted. Also, I want to season that. You know, it's a very rich, buttery pastry made with lots of layers, set, proven. So if you season the pan, that nice salted flavor goes through to that croissant. And then it turns it from something sweet into something savory. So just toast that first. As the pan starts smoking, you know there's lots of butter in those croissants, so just be careful not to burn it. As it toasts, turn that over. Beautiful, that's what I want there, that beautiful color. And what that does now, it creates this beautiful foundation, this nice base, in order to start building this incredible breakfast sandwich. You can see the butter glistening now, coming out. Color on there. Sit that on my plate, ready to go. And there's my lid. Again, nice and crisp. We'll sit that on top at the end. Turn that gas down, and literally get that tasso in there. Now, it's super thin, so it doesn't need that long. It's naturally cured, as you know, so be careful not to over-fry it. Over-fry it, it's going to turn salty, but puts an amazing flavor on top of that breakfast sandwich. Doesn't need salt, because it's already cured. What I'm going to hit it with is a little touch of pepper. That gets it nice and peppery. And then from there, before it comes out, just a touch of Old Bay, just a tiny bit of Old Bay seasoning. And then turn that over. Now, look, beautiful rashers. Delicious bacon. God, the smell is incredible. We're talking about 15-20 seconds each side. You can see how crispy that is. Beautiful. From there, take that out, drain it, keep that nice and crispy. Now, I want that flavour to remain in there in order to fry the egg. So, a little touch of olive oil, a little knob of butter in, get that nice and hot, and then season that butter with a touch of Old Bay. Okay, get that nice and brown. Crack my egg into there. Take it off the heat and just let it sort of continue cooking. I want that egg to get really nice and flavoured, especially with the Old Bay. And that butter will froth and really make that egg so tasty. The difference between a plain fried egg, take it off the heat and just let it sit there and let it continue cooking nice and slowly. Now, for the spicy mayonnaise, take 2 nice tablespoons of mayonnaise, a nice splash of a beautiful hot sauce, depending on how hot you like it, and then from there, a little seasoning of Old Bay. Fresh lemon, that gives it that nice acidity and cuts that heat down as well. I don't want this too thick, okay? I want a nice spicy mayonnaise, but I don't want it too heavy. A lot of layers going on here. That egg just beautifully sitting there and cooking away. That butter starts to cook the outside, and then look, from there, just cook and baste those eggs. Beautiful. That seasoning just makes those eggs a little bit peppery. The gas is off. I'm cooking the eggs in the residual heat left in the pan, okay? Got a nice spicy beurre noisette flavour. Beautiful. The secret now is to make sure you cook all that. I baste the yolk as well so it doesn't run too crazily. The yolk stays in the croissant and not in your chin. Now, mayonnaise. I like it quite acidic, so be generous with that. Beautiful. Lemon juice, okay? From there. Now, once you've got the heat in the pan there like that, those eggs. Little blast on the heat there now to get those eggs finished off. I've basted the yolks, so the yolk's sort of almost 3/4 cooked. And you see that beautiful spice over those eggs. It sort of lifts that yolk and makes it less rich and a little bit more spicy. I'll touch more heat in the pan. Whack up the gas. Beautiful. Back off of the gas. Now, when it comes to assembling this and building this is where it turns into a really exciting sandwich. Take the sauce, put a little touch of the spicy mayonnaise on the bottom. It's nice and crisp, so don't worry about it getting soggy. Take your lettuce and look at the lettuce. Look at the size of the croissant, okay? And build it where we're just protecting and don't have it overflow too much. Build, build, take out those roots and literally sit that on there. A nice touch of seasoning in between the layers, really important. Tomatoes, again up. Nice thin slices of tomato. This is a beautiful big beef tomato. Great for breakfast and so tasty. Okay, on. I'm gonna sit that 1, 2, 3 on top. Touch of seasoning on there, and then take your cheese. Beautiful cheddar cheese. Roll that. Sit that on top. Again, build. I've got my sauce on there. Get your bacon. Okay. I just want to lay this sort of tasso hog crispiness over there and put it to the same shape. Put it the way the croissant's shaped, okay? So, well, beautiful. God, this bacon's so tasty. No salt on there. And then with your egg, up, and spice. It sits in there beautifully. Just a touch around the top. And just drop that beautiful spicy mayonnaise over. And look, from there, take your lid, and there we have our beautiful breakfast sandwich.
Let me know in the comments what you think of that amazing scrambled egg dish. And if you missed Uncharted, trust me, you can watch it on the link below or on the Nat Geo app.